Hello friends, myself Rohit. Today I will discuss a second part of machine learning imported question series which is imported for a final year university exam like AKTU and other universities. So let's start. My first question is high entropy means that the partition in the classification are A pure, B not pure, C useful, D useless. I have mentioned in explanation entropy is a measure the randomness in the information being processed. The higher the entropy that the harder is to draw any conclusion from the that information. It is a measure of disorder or purity or unpredictability or uncertainty. And other things, low entropy means less uncertain and the high entropy means more uncertain. So the right answer is option number B, not pure. Next question is a machine learning problem involves four attributes plus a class. The attributes have 3, 2, 2 and 2 possible values each. The class has a 3 possible values. How many maximum possible different examples are there? In this question, it's just product of all attributes with class. So multiply all that things. So product of 3, 2, 2, 2 and 3. That the result is 72. This is the right answer. If if any question asked class has a 2 possible values. If any question asked in a 2 possible values, then multiply all that things with 2, but in this question asked 3 possible, so we will multiply with 3. Next question, which of the following is not a supervised learning? Option A, PCA is just a principal component analysis, and B is the decision tree, C linear regression, and D Bayes. So the right answer is PCA not a supervised learning. I have mentioned some explanation with the definition. We will you will pause the video and read that these things which is important for university exams. A principal component analysis is not a predictive analysis tool. It is a data pre-processing tool. So you will see this. I have mentioned some definition. Next question is which of the following statement about the Bayes is incorrect? Option A, attributes are equally important. B, attributes are statistically dependent on one other given that a class value. C, attributes are statically independent of one other given the class value. And D, attributes can be nominal or numeric. So the right answer is option number B, attributes are statically dependent of one other given the class value. In a Bayes, attributes are statically independent, not a dependent. So the right answer is option number B is incorrect. I have mentioned the Bayes definition. You will pause the video and read that. Option number 5, question number 5. Suppose we would like to perform clustering on spatial data such as the geometrical location of houses. We wish to produce cluster of many different size and shape. Which of the following method is the most appropriate? So the right answer is density based clustering is the appropriate method to use. Next question is predicting the amount of rainfall in a region based on various cues is a problem. It is a part of supervised learning. So the right answer is option number A, supervised learning, because it's just predicting some amount of rainfall. Question number 7. Next question. A and B are two events. If probability of AB decrease while probability of A increase, which of the following is true? According to Bayes theorem, if probability of A increase, then the probability of B, conditional probability of B by A is decreased. Then the answer is option number B. I have mentioned in explanation. We will pause the video and read that things. Question number 8. In the building a linear regression model for a particular data set, you observe the coefficient of one of the feature having relatively high negative value. This suggests that. So the right answer is option number C. It is not possible to comment on the importance of this feature without the additional information. So the right answer is option number C. Next question. After applying a regularization penalty in a linear regression, you find that some of the coefficient of W are zeroed out, which the following penalties might have been used. So the right answer is option number D, either A or either B. L0 norm and L1 norms. L0 and L1 norm used to reduce some parameter to 0. So the right answer is option number D. Next question. MLE estimates are often undesirable because MLE means the full form is maximum likelihood estimation. So the right answer is it's undesirable. They are not consistent estimators. So the right answer is option number. They have high variance. Question 10. MLE estimates are often undesirable because MLE means maximum likelihood estimation is undesirable because they have high variance. So the right answer is option number B. They have a high variance. Next question. As the number of training example goes infinity, your model trained on that data will have. So the right answer is lower variance. Option number A. Next question. I have mentioned the explanation. We will pause one video and that read them that. Question 10. MLE estimates are often undesirable because MLE means maximum likelihood estimation is undesirable because they have high variance. So the right answer is option number B. They have a high. Next question, question number 11. As the number of training example goes to infinity, your model trained on the data will have. So the right answer is lower variance. Option number A, lower variance. Next question. I have mentioned some explanation. Suppose we like to calculate probability of H, joint probability, conditional probability. Suppose we like to calculate conditional probability and find have no conditional independence information. Which of the following set of numbers are sufficient for the calculation? So the right answer is option number B. According to Bayes rule, option number B is the correct thing. Next question. Suppose you are given an EM algorithm that find the maximum likelihood estimation for the model with latent variable. You are asked to modify the algorithm, so it's find the map estimate instead. Which step do you need to modify? So the right answer is modify the maximization. Option number B is the correct. Which of the following are true regarding an SVM? So the right answer is option number A. For two-dimensional data points, that separating hyperline learned by the linear SVM will be straight line. So the right answer is option number A. Next question. I have mentioned in the explanation. You will read that. Question number 15. Which of the following best describe what discriminative approach tied to a model? So the right answer is option number A. Next question. Which of the following are spatial clustering algorithm? So the spatial clustering algorithm, we will use all of clustering methods. partitioning based off clustering, k-means clustering, and grid based clustering. So the all of the above is the correct answer. I have given in the explanation some definition of partition based method, k-means clustering, and grid based clustering. So will you pause the video and read that all the things. 17 question: which of the following tasks can be best solved using clustering? A. Predicting the amount of rainfall based on the various cues. B. Detecting the fraudulent credit card transaction. C. Training a robot to solve a mess. And D is all of the above. So the correct answer is option number B. Detecting fraudulent credit card transaction. We will use clustering. Use following tasks to best solve using clustering. Number A. When working with the small dataset, one should prefer low bias and high variance classifier over the high bias low variance classifier. Option B. When working with the small dataset, and one should be prefer high bias and low variance classifier or low bias high variance classifier. Option C. When working with the large dataset, and one of the should prefer high bias and low variance classifier over low bias and high variance classifier. Option D. When working with the large dataset, and should prefer low bias and high variance classifier over high bias and low variance classifier. So the option B, option C and D is correct. Both methods use. Question number 19. Which of the following best describe the joint probability distribution? Probability of x, y, z for the given Bayes net. So the right answer is option number A. According to Bayes rule, probability of x, y, z is equal to probability of product of probability of y, conditional probability x by y, and conditional probability of pz by y. And next question. Compared to the variance of the maximum likelihood estimation, the variance of the maximum a posteriori map estimate is. So the right answer is option number C, lower. सो फ्रेंड्स दैट इज़ सो दोस्तों, आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करें ताकि बच्चों तक ये वीडियो पहुँचे और उनके एग्ज़ाम के लिए उन्हें ये वीडियो का कुछ फ़ायदा मिल सके. सो थैंक यू दोस्तों.